Texas State Penitentiary, a fortress of concrete and steel, standing tall against the Texas sky. Its walls, thick and unyielding, have witnessed countless stories unfold within their confines, a place of shadows and whispers. The dimly lit hallways echo with the footsteps of guards and the murmurs of inmates. Each corner, each cell holds secrets that have never seen the light of day. Every brick, every bar steeped in stories of lives interrupted, of dreams shattered. The rusted bars and worn-out walls are silent witnesses to the passage of time and the weight of countless souls. Stories of regret, of anger, sometimes of peace. Inmates sit in their cells lost in thought, grappling with their past actions and the consequences that brought them here. Some find solace in reflection while others are consumed by their inner turmoil. For decades this place has held a ritual, a tradition. The execution chamber, a stark reminder of the finality of justice, stands as a testament to the ultimate price some must pay, recording the last words of the condemned. A guard stands by, clipboard in hand, ensuring that every word is captured, every emotion documented, a final message, etched in time, echoing long after the silence falls. The microphone, a silent witness, captures the raw, unfiltered emotions of those facing their final moments. These recordings, they're not about justice, not about guilt or innocence. They are about the human condition, about the essence of what it means to be alive, even in the face of death. They're raw, unfiltered glimpses into the human soul. The faces of the condemned, etched with emotion, tell stories that words alone cannot convey. In their solitude they confront their deepest fears and regrets. Standing on that precipice, staring into the abyss, what truths emerge, what regrets cling tightest? In those final moments the weight of their actions bears down and the reality of their fate becomes undeniable. What flickers of hope remain, even in the darkest corners of the penitentiary, a glimmer of hope can sometimes be found. A small window, a brief moment of reflection, a fleeting thought of redemption. These are the moments that define the human spirit, even in the face of insurmountable odds. Imagine the scene, the air thick with anticipation, the clock ticking, each second a hammer blow, the witnesses hushed, faces etched with a mixture of morbid curiosity and somber reflection, and the condemned, strapped to the gurney, a whirlwind of emotions raging within. In that moment the world shrinks, past deeds, future dreams all fade away, there's only the present, the stark reality of their impending fate, and then they speak. The words tumble out, sometimes a torrent, sometimes a whisper. Often, they're words of remorse, apologies whispered into the void. Tell my mother I love her, I'm sorry for the pain I caused. The weight of their actions, the ripple effect of their crimes, crashing down in those final seconds, it's a stark reminder, we all make mistakes, some greater than others. But in the face of death, the human capacity for regret shines through. A yearning for forgiveness, a desperate attempt to mend broken bonds. Sometimes there's anger, denials, accusations hurled into the emptiness. A desperate attempt to cling to life, to rail against the inevitable. These outbursts, they're not pretty, but they're human. A primal scream against the dying of the light. It's easy to judge from the outside, but who are we to say how we'd react in that moment? Faced with the ultimate extinction, the mind can fracture, lashing out in a final act of defiance. Warden, I am ready. But there's another side to these last words, moments of incredible courage, acceptance washing over them like a wave. Warden, I am ready. A quiet dignity in the face of oblivion. Some find solace in faith, reciting prayers, clinging to the hope of an afterlife. It's a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Even in the darkest of hours, some find the strength to face their fate with grace. A reminder that hope, however fleeting, can bloom even in the harshest of environments. Section 6. Lingering Regrets, I Should Have Been a Better Father. This chapter delves into the heart-wrenching confessions of those who find themselves behind bars, reflecting on the choices they made and the lives they affected. Often the words are deeply personal. They speak of missed birthdays, unspoken apologies, and the ache of absence. For many, these regrets are not just fleeting thoughts but constant companions, shadows that follow them through the cold, echoing halls of the prison. Regrets about missed opportunities, roads not taken. Each decision, each moment of weakness now looms large in their memories, a stark reminder of what could have been. They think about the times they chose the wrong path, the moments they let anger or pride dictate their actions. I should have been a better father. This simple yet profound realization cuts deep. The weight of knowing they failed those who depended on them the most is a burden they carry every day. They remember the laughter of their children, the milestones they missed, and the love they took for granted. I wish I'd told her I loved her. These words, often left unsaid, now echo in their minds. They write letters they hope will bridge the gap, letters filled with apologies and declarations of love. They speak through glass partitions, trying to convey emotions that words can barely capture. These are the things that haunt us, the whispers that echo loudest when the world fades away. In the solitude of their cells, they replay their lives, wishing for a chance to rewrite their stories. The silence of the night brings with it a chorus of regrets, each one a reminder of the life they left behind. It's a poignant reminder of what truly matters. Beyond the bars and the sentences, beyond the mistakes and the regrets, lies a simple truth. The connections we forge, the love we share, these are the things that give life meaning. They realize that wealth and fame are fleeting, but the bonds of family and friendship are enduring. Not wealth, not fame, but the connections we forge, the love we share. In the end, it's these moments of genuine connection that stand the test of time. They cling to the visits, the brief moments of contact, the hugs through glass, and the sight of their children growing up. In the grand scheme of things, it's these simple truths that define our lives. As they sit in their cells, they come to understand that it's not the material possessions or the accolades that matter, but the love and connections we build. These are the legacies we leave behind, the memories that endure long after we are gone. Section 7, Glimmers of Hope. And sometimes, just sometimes, there's a glimmer of hope, a message of love for those left behind. Be strong, live your life to the fullest. A final act of selflessness, a beacon of light shining through the darkness. These moments, they stay with you. A reminder that even in death, there can be beauty, a final act of grace, a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit. Section 8, The Weight of Words. The recordings of these last words, they're more than just morbid curiosities. They're a window into the human condition. Stripped bare, facing the ultimate unknown, what truths do we cling to? What regrets consume us? These words, they matter. They force us to confront our own mortality, to examine our lives, our choices. They remind us that every action, every word has consequences that ripple through time. Section 9, A Timeless Tapestry. In the quiet, somber nights at the Texas State Penitentiary, the air is thick with stories untold and emotions unspoken. The long shadows cast by the lights seem to whisper secrets of the past, present, and future. In the end, these last words form a timeless tapestry. Each bar, each cell holds within it a fragment of a larger narrative, a piece of a puzzle that tells the story of humanity in its rawest form. A chorus of voices, each singing their final song. Some filled with regret, others with defiance, some with a fragile peace. These voices, though varied, come together to create a symphony of human experience, a testament to the diverse spectrum of emotions that define us. Some with a fragile peace, but all undeniably human. The quiet moments, the introspective gazes out of barred windows, reveal a depth of thought and reflection that transcends the confines of their physical surroundings. They stand as a stark reminder of our shared humanity, the fragility of life, and the enduring power of words. The prison yard, a microcosm of society, reflects the complexities and contradictions of human nature, and the enduring power of words. Letters written on prison stationery, each stroke of the pen a lifeline to the outside world, a desperate attempt to connect, to be heard, to be remembered. Even in death there is truth. The solemn expressions, the deep contemplative looks speak volumes about the inner turmoil and the search for meaning that continues until the very end. And within those final utterances, we find a raw honesty that strips away all pretense. These moments, captured in the final words of the inmates, offer a glimpse into the essence of their souls, unfiltered and unadorned. We catch a glimpse of the raw, unfiltered essence of what it means to be alive. And then, silence. The sunset over the prison yard, the light streaming through the bars of an empty cell, serves as a poignant reminder of the passage of time and the fleeting nature of existence. In that silence, we are left to ponder the weight of their words and the legacy they leave behind.